What if everything you see, touch, and experience is nothing but a projection of your own mind? While you've been taught that reality shapes you, the truth is exactly the opposite. You are creating the reality around you every single moment. But here's the problem. You're trapped in a prison you cannot see, a simulation of limitations you've unknowingly created. Money doesn't grow on trees. Good things never last. People like us don't get lucky. How many of these thoughts run through your mind daily? These aren't innocent beliefs. They're the code of your simulation, limiting what you can experience. While the world remains fixated on external solutions, a mystic named Neville Goddard discovered something revolutionary. The power lies within your consciousness. What if you could exit this simulation? What if you could consciously create the reality you desire, instead of unconsciously accepting the one you fear? Goddard left us 3 powerful cheat codes to hack this simulation. Techniques so simple, yet so profound, that they can completely transform your experience of reality. These aren't New Age fantasies or wishful thinking. These are practical tools for reprogramming the very fabric of your experience. Tools that have transformed countless lives across decades. But first, you must understand the fundamental truth that shakes the foundation of everything you've been taught. Consciousness is the only reality. Everything else, everything, is its projection. Think of your mind as a projector and the world as the screen. The movie isn't happening to you. You're creating the film as you go. Your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions are the source code of your reality. Most people live their entire lives never questioning the program running in their minds. They accept limitations as facts, problems as permanent, and desires as mere fantasies. But a select few discover how to rewrite the code. The first key to unlocking your reality is something so simple, yet so profound, that most people overlook it entirely. The power of silence. While the world glorifies constant activity and endless thinking, true power emerges in the gaps between thoughts. Meditation isn't just stress relief. It's your gateway to seeing the code behind your simulation. When you quiet your mind, you create space for your true self to emerge. It's like clearing the clutter from a room, revealing the beauty that was always there beneath the noise. Just 10 minutes of silence daily can begin to dissolve the false boundaries of your simulation. In that stillness, you'll start to recognize that you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. The second key is even more revolutionary. You can actually revise your past, not just change how you feel about it. Literally rewrite the events in your mind to create new outcomes. This isn't denial or fantasy. It's reprogramming the simulation at its core. When you revise a memory, you're literally debugging the faulty code in your personal reality. Take a painful memory that still affects you today. Close your eyes and reimagine it the way you wish it had happened. Feel the new emotions, Hear the new words, see the new outcomes. Do this daily and watch as your present reality begins to shift in response. The third and most powerful key is what Goddard called living in the end, the art of fully embodying your desired reality before it physically manifests. While conventional wisdom tells you to work hard toward your goals, Goddard revealed a reality hack. What you experience as your future is actually created by your present state of consciousness. Living in the end isn't about visualizing success. It's about experiencing it so vividly in your imagination that your subconscious mind accepts it as truth. It's about tuning your consciousness to the frequency of your desire fulfilled. When you fall asleep, feeling the joy, relief, and gratitude of your desire fulfilled, even while your physical circumstances show no change, you've successfully planted the seed of your new reality. So now you stand at a crossroads. Will you continue living as a character in a simulation programmed by unconscious beliefs and societal conditioning? Or will you step into your power as the creator of your reality? The three keys, silence, revision, and living in the end, are yours to use. They cost nothing but your willingness to question everything you've been taught about how reality works. In the next segments, we'll dive deeper into each technique, exploring how to apply them to transform specific areas of your life, from relationships to wealth, from health to purpose. In a world that worships noise and constant stimulation, silence has become a forgotten treasure. Yet it is in silence that we access the control panel of our reality simulation. Neville Goddard taught that before we can consciously create, we must first learn to still the mind. Not to eliminate thought entirely, but to step back from the constant stream of mental chatter. Think of your mind like a busy marketplace. Most people are lost in the crowd, identified with every passing thought and emotion. But through the practice of silence, you learn to become the observer, watching the marketplace from above. This shift in perspective is the first breakthrough. When you realize, I am not my thoughts, you've discovered the most powerful truth. You are the awareness in which all thoughts arise. Let me guide you through a simple practice right now. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and for just 30 seconds, observe your thoughts without following them. Don't try to stop them. Just watch them pass like clouds in the sky. In that brief moment of witnessing, you touched the power that creates worlds. That space between your thoughts is where manifestation begins. Commit to just 10 minutes of silence daily for 21 days. This isn't about achieving perfect emptiness. It's about creating space between you and your thoughts. In that space, you'll begin to feel your creative power. As you practice silence, you'll notice something remarkable. Your thoughts begin to lose their grip on you. Problems that seemed overwhelming become manageable. Limitations that felt concrete begin to dissolve. This is because silence reconnects you with your true creative power, not just your thinking mind, but your complete consciousness that exists beyond thought. From this place, you can begin to consciously shape your reality. While conventional wisdom tells us the past cannot be changed, Neville Goddard revealed a reality-bending truth. Your past exists only as memory in your mind, and memory can be rewritten. This technique, called revision, is like being the director of your own life movie. You get to yell, cut, and reshoot any scene from your past the way you wish it had happened. This isn't mere positive thinking or denial of what happened. When you revise a memory, you're literally rewiring the neural pathways in your brain and changing the energetic imprint of that event in your subconscious. Think of a situation from your past that still carries emotional charge, perhaps a rejection, a failure, or a missed opportunity. That memory isn't just over and done with. It's actively shaping your present reality by influencing your beliefs about what's possible. To practice revision, close your eyes and replay that scene in your imagination. But this time, rewrite it with the outcome you would have preferred. Use all your senses. See the new scenario. Hear the words spoken. Feel the emotions of this better outcome. Make this new version so vivid that it feels more real than what you remember actually happening. Then, fill yourself with the feeling of gratitude that this is how it really occurred. Do this for a few minutes before sleep each night. What happens next might seem magical, but it's simply how consciousness works. Not only will the emotional charge of that old memory dissolve, but your present circumstances will begin to reflect your revised beliefs about yourself and what's possible. Many of my students have used revision to heal relationships, remove financial blocks, and even transform physical conditions. When you change the past in your mind, you literally create a new branch of reality, extending into your future. Start with small, emotionally charged memories and work your way to more significant ones. The key is consistency. Revise the same scene every night until the new version feels more real than the original. The third and most powerful technique Goddard taught is what he called living in the end, the art of fully occupying the state of your wish fulfilled before it manifests physically. While most manifestation teachings focus on visualizing what you want, Goddard's approach is radically different. You must embody the feeling of already having what you desire. The secret lies in a fundamental truth. Your outer world is a perfect reflection of your inner state. When you feel lack, you create more lack. When you embody fulfillment, you create more fulfillment. To practice living in the end, choose a desire close to your heart. Now, close your eyes and imagine a scene that would occur only after this desire has been fulfilled. Make it short, specific, and implied rather than direct. For example, if your desire is a new home, don't imagine searching for or buying it. Instead, imagine a friend visiting you in your new living room, admiring the view while you feel the satisfaction of already living there. Engage all your senses, see the details, hear the sounds, feel the emotions. The most powerful time to practice is just before sleep, when your conscious mind relaxes and your subconscious becomes receptive. Fall asleep feeling the joy, gratitude, and natural relief of your desire already fulfilled. This isn't about occasional visualization. It's about consistently occupying the feeling state of your wish fulfilled until it hardens into fact. When doubt arises during the day, gently return to that feeling of fulfillment. Most people sabotage their manifestations by constantly checking if it's working, digging up the seed to see if it's growing. Living in the end requires planting the seed in faith and allowing it to grow in its own time and way. As you consistently practice living in the end, something remarkable happens. Your outer world begins to rearrange itself to match your inner state. People, opportunities, and circumstances align as if by magic to bring about your desire. Now that you understand the 3 keys to exiting the simulation, let's talk about how to integrate them into your daily life for maximum impact. Begin by creating a manifestation journal, a sacred space where you record your desires and track their unfoldment. Each morning, write your desires as if they've already happened, using the present tense with gratitude. Set aside specific times for practice. 10 minutes of silence in the morning, revision of the day's events before bed, and living in the end as you fall asleep. Consistency is far more powerful than duration. When doubt arises, and it will, don't fight it. Simply observe it as part of the old programming and gently return to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Create a personal mantra to use in moments of doubt, such as, "I remember who I really am," or "This too is part of the bridge of incidents." Start with smaller manifestations to build your confidence. While society pushes for instant, dramatic results, true masters know that small, consistent successes build unshakable faith. Manifest a free coffee or a perfect parking spot before moving to bigger desires. Remember your true identity as you practice. You're not a limited human trying to manifest. You're infinite consciousness temporarily experiencing limitation. From that awareness, all things become possible. Cultivate what Goddard called divine indifference, the calm knowing that your desire must manifest, paired with detachment from exactly when and how it appears. This state is not apathy, it's supreme confidence. Consider finding a practice partner or community. While this work is deeply personal, sharing experiences with like-minded others can accelerate your progress and provide support during challenges. As we conclude this journey, you stand at the threshold of a new way of being. The simulation of limitation that once contained you has been revealed for what it is, a projection of consciousness that can be consciously transformed. The 3 keys, silence, revision, and living in the end, are now yours to use. They require no special talent, only your consistent practice and willingness to question everything you once believed about the nature of reality. This is not a quick fix or overnight transformation. It's a profound journey of reclaiming your creative power day by day, thought by thought. There will be successes and setbacks, moments of doubt, and moments of breakthrough. As you continue this work, the separation between inner and outer realities will begin to dissolve. You'll experience firsthand what Goddard meant when he said, "The world is yourself pushed out." Every circumstance, person, and event will be recognized as a reflection of your own consciousness. The question before you now is not whether these techniques work. Thousands of people across generations have proven they do. The question is, what reality will you choose to create? What simulation will you consciously design? As Neville Goddard said, "You are already that which you want to be, and your refusal to believe it is the only reason you do not see it." Begin today. Practice consistently. Trust the process, and watch as the simulation that once imprisoned you transforms into the paradise you've always deserved.